Powergistics specifically was really attractive to us because we're one-to-one in this school with our Chromebooks, which means that I have around 435 young children accessing tech that can be difficult to maintain, difficult to keep safe, but is also very, very important for their academic learning at this point. And so what was attractive to me as the principal of the elementary school is the way that this could be easily organized for students, the way that it was easily accessible for students, and to keep the cords really maintained, and so they weren't getting crunched and things like that. And also because they're easily movable, so teachers can really make good decisions about where they put the Chromebook or the Powergistics carts in the classroom to cut down on transition times. And we have some departmentalized classrooms where the kids are actually responsible for moving the carts from room to room, and that's really easy for them. They love that job. So it's really, when it comes down to organization and then being able to quickly and easily access something that's very important for their academics, that's what made Powergistics so attractive to me here. So what we were using before we got the Powergistics towers were these massive and hugely cumbersome blocks where the Chromebooks were in there. The cords were constantly getting tangled. It was a huge lift on teachers to get the Chromebooks organized and keep them charged in there. And, teachers don't have time to do that. And as the principal, I would really rather they were spending their time planning, assessing, doing anything that would serve their students academically rather than having to deal with the frustration of untangling things. And then again, I was mentioning the transitions. That's a big deal for young children, is how children move throughout the classroom. So only having one place that was frustrating and cumbersome for kids to come and get the important tech that they needed wasn't serving the students well either. The feedback from teachers has been pretty incredible. They like the flexibility. They like that they are no longer dealing with the cords and sort of the hardware mishaps that can happen with Chromebooks, because knowing that keeping students one-to-one with tech is incredibly important for really breeding the future and everything that they need to know for there. We know that that's a priority, but any of the consequences that come with it as far as management can be tricky. And so the teachers are loving that they don't have to deal with that management anymore, and they can again focus, where they need to really be focusing for their kids. To keep the focus on the learning has been wonderful. They're learning maybe about the necessity to take care of devices. Like, it's not just that there are ways that we can take care of devices. We don't just throw them in somewhere. Everything has a specific place, and everything can get charged, and we can, really take care of that. So even if it's not an explicit learning, it's definitely an implicit, this is how we take care of our things. I mean, in kinder and first and second grade, and those are not, other than, iPhones and iPads and things that can have carrying cases and things like that, we don't tend to put a lot of tech in their hands, and we don't tend to, in their home environments, have to teach them to manage tech. And so this has been a really great way to make sure that the tech stays safe, even for our youngest learners. So when the district brought this opportunity to me, I was incredibly excited about it. And the charging cables, we have not had to replace any charging cables, and that is very important too. That becomes very costly. If nothing else, the ease of working with your company and getting that quick turnaround. I wrote in the staff welcome back letter, we have these amazing towers coming there. You guys are going to love them. And we were able to keep good on that promise, and it was able to come out of the right budget. And as a principal, that's incredibly important. So.